Are you fed up of really wanting to make positive change in your life? There's different areas where you just want to take it to the next level, but things keep happening and you feel like you're stuck. Now, the key to this is awareness. Hey everyone, my name's Paul Wadsworth, the founder of IntraLifestyle.com, and I'm here to help you live with greater health, happiness, and freedom. So today what I want to talk about is the key is awareness to the changes that you want to make in your life. You see, any change that we want to make, it requires to shake things up as they are. Now, we live on unconscious habits and patterns that have been programmed and conditioned over a period of time. If you think about every morning when you wake up, you have a set routine. You probably wake up on the same side of the bed. You go to the bathroom, you shower, you even wash yourself in the same areas at the same time as you did the day before. You brush your teeth in the same way. You probably do it for a set period of time without realizing it. Maybe you have a glass of water. Whatever your day looks like, all of these things you don't actually think about because you've been doing them for so long. But when it comes to wanting to make a big change in our life, if you want to improve your lifestyle, if you're looking to go to the gym and lose weight or build some muscle, then the problem with that is you can have the good intention in the conscious mind, but unconsciously we are living on certain actions and habits, so it makes it hard for us to stick to that. So the key is awareness. So what I want you to do is to look in your day, think about the things that you actually want to change in your life. Really think about it on a deep level, and then ask yourself the emotions that you feel, the habits you have throughout the day, and just start to become aware of this. Write down the things that are holding you back. What things are you procrastinating on? Let's say, for example, you want to start losing weight. In this moment, you are in the intention of, I want to go to the gym, I want to lose weight, my goal is to lose X amount of weight by this day. Great, have a specific goal. But what happens is, when you forget about that and you're actually getting on with your day-to-day life, you start to sink into old habits and old patterns because you're conditioned to do so. So let's say, for example, you're feeling stressed and all of a sudden there's a trigger that you're stressed, and then usually what you would do is you would go and eat some junk food. Now, it's going to be very difficult for you to just stop doing that because you've conditioned it. So the first phase of doing this is the awareness. So I want you to spend a week or two and get really clear. Write down the things that you're doing, the emotions that you feel, where you feel them in your body, and what actions that causes you to take. Because the first step to change is the awareness, because you can't change anything if you're not aware you're currently doing it. And although on a conscious level you do know you want to change, unconsciously these actions are happening regardless. So the first step is to become aware of what you're doing. Once you have that awareness, you can then start to reprogram it. You can replace it with new habits, and then you can become aware in the day when those moments come up. And you'll have a moment where you'll recognize that and you have a decision to make. You know, this is one of the reasons why in the morning, when I have a shower, I like to turn the water onto freezing cold before I get out the shower. Because in that moment, there's a voice in my head that tells me, don't do this, Paul, you're stupid. Why would you want to get in the cold water? You know it's going to be uncomfortable. The warm water is nice, it's relaxing, and I can get out and I'm not going to be freezing cold. But this idea is the ego is trying to take over, and by me saying no, I'm in control of the actions I take. That puts me into a state where throughout the day, I start to make those decisions consciously, and you start to overwrite the unconscious programming that you don't want to be living on. Now, when you do this consistently, it starts to break down those voices and you have more power. Basically, what this comes down to is it's aligning your mind and your body, because habits are actions of the body, and there's a mismatch there. So you want to consciously make a decision, but it comes down to that awareness. So all I want you to do to begin with, as I've said, is to just pay attention, be observant, think about the things you want to change, think about what you're currently doing and how you're feeling. And then once you start to do that, in those moments where they come up in the weeks moving forward, you'll become aware of it when that moment comes up. If there's a trigger that makes you want to eat some food, or that makes you procrastinate from achieving your goals or doing some work, or whatever that thing might be, the awareness is the first point, and then from there, you have a baseline to work forwards from. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider subscribing, sharing it with a friend, and I'll see you soon.